Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different for 2 Minute Tuesday. We are going to be going through my Euro prediction for the upcoming Euros, Euro 2020, or as it should be known, Euro 2021. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe, all of that good stuff. But without further ado, this is a 2 Minute Tuesday, so we'll jump into this as quick as possible. So as you can see on your screen right now, I'm using UEFA's predictor for this to make it a bit quicker for us to walk through. So as you can see, Group A, I am expecting Italy and Turkey to be the two teams to progress automatically, with Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands and Austria joining them. Turkey have been fantastic in the qualifiers and I cannot see them slipping up. They've got a really good team now. They're Italy. Belgium and Denmark look like the strongest two teams out of Group B. And Group C is very much an easy group for the Netherlands, even without Virgil van Dijk, with Austria then rounding off that group. Then, if we scroll down, we will look at Group D to Group F, and this is where it gets interesting. Of course, I have predicted England to go through in that top spot, with Croatia following them closely. Scotland, I think it'll be a valiant effort by the Scottish. Maybe might go through in third with the most points, but we will have to wait and see. Then we also have in Group E going through, we have Spain and Poland. I think that's a little bit more straightforward. Sweden, without the likes of Zlatan, will definitely struggle with getting out of this group. Then Group F, the group of death, if you will, sees France, Germany and Portugal all face off. For me, I think Portugal looked a little bit sloppy and a little bit sluggish in their Euro qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers that we just had. And so that is why they have gone into the third in this group. I think they'll get through with the most points, but I still think they will finish in third. And then the four predicted teams to go through from that: Wales, Ukraine, Slovakia and Portugal. It's really just a random guess this. If anyone picks up a draw and then ends up losing on goal difference, they will go through. And for me, these are the teams most likely to pick up a draw in this situation. And then, as this is 2 Minute Tuesday, we need to absolutely blast through these knockout stages. We are going to predict Belgium to get through to the quarterfinals. Belgium, one of the favourites. They will go a long way in this tournament. Then I think Italy will get the better of Austria. I think Austria will give up a good fight, no doubts in my mind about that, but I just think the Italy team, it's Italy, it's too strong. Then we move on to France versus Wales, a very difficult one to predict this for me. Part of me wants to predict one of the home nations doing quite well, but France are an absolutely fantastic team, and for me, only one winner to see France go into the final 8. Then as we scroll down into the final 5 games here, we have Croatia versus Poland. I think this will be an exciting game if it does happen in this way. I think I'm going to put Poland to go through there. I think Poland with Lewandowski, provided he stays fit, will be too strong for Croatia. I know Croatia got to the semi-finals of the World Cup, but like England, they didn't have to beat too many top-tier teams to get through there, and I don't really rate them overall. I'm sure that will come back to bite me on the backside, as it always does. Then I reckon Spain will blast Ukraine, and unfortunately, as well as that rhyming, England will be knocked out by Germany. I think England's squad at the minute is just a little bit too weak in important areas for England to do well, but they do have a very, very lethal strike force. So if England go through, I'd be more than happy. Then we have Netherlands versus Portugal, another massive game. Like these two games could be World Cup finals and no one would complain, let alone Euros finals. So I'm going to chuck Portugal to go through there, and then Turkey versus Denmark. Again, two teams I think are very, very evenly balanced. I think I'll go with Turkey. So the final 8 teams, the quarterfinals, will be Belgium versus Italy. Belgium versus Italy, I think I'm going to have to go with Belgium. France versus Poland, easy one for me there. France, they're the superpowers, aren't they? You know, they must be the favourites going into this. Then Spain versus Germany. I'm going to go with Spain. Yeah, I'm going to go with Spain. And Portugal versus Turkey. I think it'll be a good run for Turkey, but I think they won't get past Portugal. I think France are going to prevail in the first semi-final, with Spain meeting them in the final. So Portugal and Belgium, both valiant efforts. I think if this Belgium versus France one was a final, don't think you'd be complaining whatsoever. In the final, when we get there, I think France will win. I think I've been saying it all video. France are too big and too powerful for anyone to be able to do anything. But Aymeric Laporte is now in that Spain side. So who knows? Who knows? If it got to that position, that could be a very interesting final. Well, that concludes this week's 2 Minute Tuesday. It's definitely gone on a bit longer than possible. I'll try and cut it down for you guys, but it definitely has gone on a little bit longer. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and most importantly, stay safe. Cheers.